Hey guys, wanted to give you a quick update on where we were with the X3. If you missed what happened in the, previously, there's a link down in the description to the video that talks kind of about what happened. But quick update. I know it still looks like there's a lot to do. There really isn't. We're closing in on what we're gonna get done. The front end, although none of the plastics or sheet metal is on it right now, it's literally just sitting over there waiting to be bolted on. We're picking up the cage from Powder Coat today, so that'll go on real easy. It's already been fitted. We know everything works well. We've got new sheet metal panels on it, and some of you might notice that the car's gotten longer. The 6-inch shortened car never really bought me anything for what I use it for, so going this route kind of gives me a few extra benefits of what I wanted. Motor is in it, axles are back in it, everything like that. All the fuel lines, intercooler, all the exhaust minus the muffler is back in it. I'm waiting on the muffler because my new radiator is being modified right now to work with this machine. I had to modify the inlet and outlet sides, and I have a professional welder doing that since he's better at welding aluminum. I just don't do it. So that's being done. I'm gonna have to probably move my mount just a little bit forward to accommodate. I also went with a little bit bigger cooling system. Not that I ever had problems in the past with the cooling, but I went with a radiator that's meant to handle roughly 600 horsepower. It's a 2-core radiator, so there are 2 sets of tubes that go across, and it is a triple pass, where your standard radiator just moves coolant from one side to the other in one pass. A triple core goes across, down and back, and then down and back again to get even more cooling. I should lose about an extra 24-25 degrees over what a normal radiator will lose at that point. I went with a set of stock trailing arms. I know that sounds odd to a lot of people, but if you reinforce stock trailing arms with a nice gusset kit that a few companies make, and big shout out to Keith over there at Precision Powder Coat. He's getting me the gusset kit coming, and he sold me his trailing arms that he had off of his machine so that I could do that. But it strengthens them enough to put them up or beyond what a lot of aftermarket controlling arm or trailing arms even do. So let's kind of talk about where the 6 inches of this car was taken out before and where it's been added back. I added it back in the exact same factory place, so that's good. Everything that's factory fits into this car again. So basically where it was taken out was, you can see this aluminum plate that I've put in there kind of as a mock-up, trying to figure out where I'm going to mount my switches. But the legroom was what was shortened out of this car. So before, 6 inches, my knees were kind of up and I had to drive basically on my heel, just rotating my ankle. Now I'm full extension and I can accelerate, hit the accelerator pretty good. I have long legs. Doug has trouble reaching the accelerator.
We're the same height, but my legs are like 5 inches shorter.
Yeah, I'm short torso, long leg. He's the exact opposite. I built the car for me. I may have to move the seat some for others. We'll talk a little bit about maybe driving position. When you sit in a car, you don't want to be, the previous steering wheel would have had me nearly straight armed. That's too much reach. You want to be bent armed, not quite 90 degrees, but a little bit of bend in your arms to where it's comfortable just to rest your arms there and you're good and you can control the car easily. One of the other problems that 6 inches extra length in the car has brought me is the start button, which normally on an X3 is here, where my hand is now up here. Belted in, I can't reach it. I just, I could maybe have a stick and poke it, but that's not going to do so well. So this is the previous panel I had, and it mounted here, and I could put the key in and all that, and I could reach a start button previously. Now being 6 inches further away, I don't want to try and reach the key up this far to try and get to it. So I'm going to have to fabricate something. I think I'm going to reuse this panel, bring it up here, where I can mount the start button also in this position, where I can get to the key and the start button, and then create a new bridge over here where I can mount gauges and such if I need to, because I have belt temp gauges and such. show it to you guys here in just a second, but wanted to take a quick second to kind of tell you what 834 does. They're not only a powder coating shop, they also do all kinds of other aftermarket accessories, Alba, Super ATV, GBC, pretty much all the stuff you guys would ever need for any of your race stuff. So we're gonna head in there, talk to Matt, and show you guys what's going on, try and get out of this sleet and weather. Here, you got a cage for me.
You bet.
Okay, let's see it. I haven't seen the color yet. So explain to me a little bit about what this color is.
I'd actually have to look to see what it's a type of burnt bronze.
Looks really neat. It kind of shifts from a gold in the light to a black or a brown. And
at night it'll look almost black. And then when the sun comes out, the bronze will really come out.
Awesome.
Real shiny and a lot more metal flake than what it looks like here.
Yeah. Well, we're just one light in the garage bay.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah, so you'll be all blinged out. They'll notice you in the sun.
As I'm flipping, how does it look when I'm flipping?
It won't break when you bend the cage, I can tell you that.
Awesome. No, looks good. I think it's something different. You don't see it on everybody else's buggy, and
well,
definitely not Devon blue.
This thing's been Devon blue at least 4 times. So there's probably wall thickness problems with this cage as much as it's been sandblasted by Devon. But yeah, it's probably happy not being blue for once in its life.
Well, hopefully I'm not rubbing it on the ground.
Yeah, let's not rub it on the ground anymore though. Keep it on all 4. If you keep it on all 4, it'll look like this at the end of the year.
Okay. You gotta remember that.
I can't guarantee if you flip over on your lid like you did last time. That's beyond the warranty issues.
Okay.
Over and then
Well guys, we made it back, dropped the cage on, everything fit perfect. You got to see around 834 powder coat just a little bit and got to see Matt finally. We've talked about him enough for the last year and a little bit. He's been a great show sponsor, although we haven't really got to showcase him much. He did a great job. The color is definitely something different than I've ever seen on anybody else's, and I'm really looking forward to getting it out there in the sunlight. It looks root beer brown some when in the shop and in the shadows, and then where a direct light hits it, it really jumps out in that burnt bronze look. So it's a really neat color. We got a few more parts coming. I got my radiator being customized. Hopefully I'll get that back here in the next couple days. Get my trailing arms finished up, get those mounted up, and then we'll probably have one more big wrap-up video where the machine's back down on all 4 tires and it feels its own weight again after a little while. So we'll do that. We'll be back here as soon as we get some more progress done, shoot you another video and show you what's going on with this stuff.